In this video, I built every single continent in Minecraft. Well, not really. I built 3 major landmarks from each continent and had to do different challenges for each one. This video took a lot longer than I thought it would to make, so please enjoy.
Okay. And it starts. So the first continent we're going to build with is North America. And the 3 things I've chosen are Mount Rushmore, the Statue of Liberty, and the Chichen Itza. I'm probably mispronouncing a lot of them. Yep, probably mispronouncing a lot of them, but hopefully I should be able to do it. But the twist is, only blocks I can use to make these things are things you could find while mining. So let's go. Alright, I think I'm going to start with Mount Rushmore back here. And okay, and here's another thing. I have to build in survival. So I'm allowed to get my blocks in creative and stuff, but I have to build everything in survival. So I think I'm going to get like lots of stuff. So what does Mount Rushmore look like? I'm going to get a reference here. Hold up. Mount Rushmore. Okay, so there's the 4 guys' faces, and then okay, I'm gonna do this dude first. So let's try that. Okay. That looks absolutely hideous. Oh my good lord, that looks disgusting. I love it. I love it. Okay, next person. Alrighty. Now we can start Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, that looks good. And just like that, we have finished Mount Rushmore, and can I say, it looks absolutely stunning. And with that, we can move on to the Statue of Liberty, which will be a lot harder. And just like that, Statue of Liberty is finished. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Hold up. I think I had these ones there. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. I'm sorry, Americans. So the next one we're doing is the Chichen Itza. I think that's probably pretty rude to say the Chichen Itza, but I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's this thing. It's this like pyramid-y thing. And it should be pretty easy to make, so I'm going to quickly do that. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. The next thingy, South America. South America is very similar to North America, I think, because they're both from America. But, yeah. So with South America, the only thing we can use is wool. And the three things we're going to build is Christ the Redeemer, the Easter Island statues, and the Nazca Lines things. So let's get to work. Jesus, I am so sorry. Oh man, that's ugly. That is ugly, man. I'm so sorry to everybody who lives near these things or has a connection to these things. I really don't have any words for what I'm attempting to create here. It's just really, really not very nice to look at. And I am sorry for that. Oh, the grass even makes it worse. Oh my goodness. I should quit now. No, my. There's my Nazca line, everybody. That is, this is something interesting. We got Christ the Redeemer. I'm sorry. Easter Islands, I'm really sorry. And this thing looks pretty good. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is Asia. And for Asia, I can only use items that can be found above the ground. And the three things I have to do is, get ready for this, I have to do the Taj Mahal, the Great Wall of China, and Mount Fuji. This should be good. And before you ask and start screaming at me about using stone, you can actually find it in mountains. I mean, I was going to use that as an example, and I realized it's a really bad example because there's no mountains in sight because it's a super flat world. But there is that, see that down there? Yep, that's stone. I'm using it. Alright, Taj Mahal. Oh, it absolutely looks beautiful. Look at that architecture. Hold up. I want to make like a wall. Here. Yes. Oh yes, it looks beautiful. Oh, it looks beautiful. Yes. Yes. Taj Mahal is done. Next one. Next one we got the Great Wall of China. Let's go. And we are finished. Okay, that looks great.
You serious?
I mean, I can't really honestly say it looks great, but it looks like a wall, and it looks Chinese. And that's enough for me. The next one we got is Mount Fuji, which is in Japan, if you didn't know. And I can't remember what we were going to use for Mount Fuji. I think we're going to use snow. I can't remember what was the challenge for this? Only items found above ground. Oh, okay. So let's make Mount Fuji really quickly. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's absolutely stunning. The next, what are they called? Continent we're going to move on to now is Africa. And Africa is a continent. And the challenge we got for Africa is we're only allowed to use wood for all our builds. Because one thing I know about Africa is they got a lot of wood. So, let's get some stuff. Oh yeah, so all the things we're going to build are the Great Pyramids of Giza, or the Great Pyramid. One or two. The Avenue of Baobabs. I'm not sure. But also we're allowed to use leaves, because that's how you build a tree. And Mount Kilimanjaro. So let's get to work. If there's any Egyptians watching this, I would like to apologize for the offense I have caused you. Okay, the Avenue of the Baobabs. Yeah, it's not much of an avenue, but it's done, and I'm not going back because I can't be bothered. And the last thing we have to do for Africa is Mount Kilimanjaro, which I've got no idea what it looks like, but it probably looks a bit like a mountain. Oh, it's done. Doesn't that look absolutely beautiful? Doesn't that just look stunning? Doesn't it look like a work of art? Africa. Tick. Next one we got here is Europe. And Europe, I've heard, is pretty big. I've been there like 6 times, a couple of times. And I've seen a lot of these things, except for 2 of them. And those things are the Eiffel Tower, Big Ben, and hardest of all, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Yeah, I'm not excited for that. And the challenge is we're only allowed to use concrete. Alright, let's go. I'm going to start with the Eiffel Tower, I think, so let's go. Yes, Eiffel Tower is done. Look how beautiful it looks. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now let's do, next one is Big Ben. And I'm gonna need more concrete. Look at Big Ben. Look at it. It may not be very accurate, but look at it, isn't it beautiful? Okay, wow. And the last thing we're going to do is probably the hardest. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. Now, this is probably hard because Minecraft blocks, they usually go straight up. They don't usually lean. As, like, they don't really tip over like the Leaning Tower of Pisa did. So, I'm going to have to find a way to do this. It kind of looks like a super undercooked salmonella giving hot dog that is falling behind in life. But that being said, it is still good, so we're going to move on. Next, none other than Australia. And the 3 things we're doing for Australia are the Sydney Opera House, Uluru, and the Great Barrier Reef. And here's the thing. We are only allowed to use blocks that are used in like either of the 2 dimensions. Like either the nether or the end. We're allowed to use those 2 blocks, I guess. Those 2 sets of blocks. So let's go. Sometimes in life I just regret it all. Like what is this even supposed to be? Anyway, next we got Uluru. And Uluru, otherwise also known as Ayers Rock, is basically a big rock in the middle of Australia. Yeah. Which is like, it's a rock, essentially. Not giving me much option here other than just build this. There we go. Uluru, done. Stunning likeness. I love it. And the last thing we're gonna do before we're finished with my noble country is the Great Barrier Reef. And for this one, I've got big plans. It didn't work. And the last one we got here today, the last final one, we've been through all of these beautiful continents. The last one we got, last but certainly not least, is Antarctica. And I know I've been a bit silly, but I don't plan to be in Antarctica. I know exactly what I'm going to make. Done. Alright, well guys, I hope you enjoyed. And before you go, you want to have a quick run through? We went from the Chichen Itza and the beautiful presidents. Oh, look at you guys. Mwah. We went up to Lady Liberty. Hang in there. We got Christ the Redeemer. We got Easter Island statues and this dude. We got the beautiful Taj Mahal and the Great Wall of China. Mount Fuji. A pyramid. Is there mobs inside this? Okay. We got the babos, the baobabs. We got this mountain. I think it's Kilimanjaro. We got this thing with more monsters inside from that 1 second I spent raining. This sucks. Leaning Tower of Pisa. Eiffel Tower, which actually isn't bad. Big Ben. Then we got the beautiful Sydney Opera House. Uluru. And there's actually things inside here. You're joking. We've got the Great Barrier Reef. And finally, we've got Antarctica. Well, I'm right at home. See ya.